In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. To all of us, all the humans, it is very important that we have good and great potential. We are working very hard to achieve that, to develop and to polish that. That's very important. Dear friends, so often we are seen doing the things we don't realize that these are hurting and limiting my potentials. Without realizing, we are doing certain things which are limiting our potential. Instead of increasing it, instead of polishing it, it is bringing it that thing down. Although it is a potential which actually makes us do and handle and manage the big things, many things, all the things. And as a result of doing all those things, we become a successful and a happier and a satisfied person. And we do feel that my life is, is on the right path and it is okay. So understanding those things, it is really really important, and getting rid of those things, identifying first and getting rid of those things which are seen limiting our potential. I think that that's very important, and we are going to debate and discuss upon it. For that purpose and reason, we have chosen a beautiful article which has been written, which has been authored by Roselle Umlas. And Roselle Umlas is a well-known researcher and author, and she has written a very good article on the subject. The caption of the article is 10 things you don't realize you are doing that limit your potential. 10 things we don't even realize that we have been doing for the past quite some time. So these, things are limiting our potential, our capabilities, our talents. We need to identify, we need to get rid of all those 10 things. Let's go through all those 10 things one by one. First of all, Uzali Umla says not setting clear goals. Not setting clear goals. It is very important to set the clear goals. If we don't set the important clear goals, we will not be able to work effectively for that. It is very important, or it is the first major step, that we should be setting clear goals. Number two, Rosalie Umla says, overthinking every decision. We do have to make the decision every now and then. We do have to take decisions every now and then. But, dear friends, these decisions must not be overthought. Overthinking actually, you know it doesn't allow us to take initiative. It doesn't allow us to take initiative. Thinking is very important indeed. Preparing something well, it is very important. Overthinking, now there is a thin line between thinking, planning, and programming and overthinking. So if at all we cross that thin line, what is going to happen? We will not be able to take the initiative at all. Okay. But if at all we are not thought it well, even then we will not be able to take the initiative in a bold manner. So the third thing is dwelling on the past mistakes. Each and every one of us do make the mistakes. None of us is without that. Everyone else is, do make the mistakes. But now, dear friends, I think that instead of focusing upon the past mistakes, it is better to learn from those mistakes and move on. Learning from those mistakes and move on. That is important. Not dwelling in the past mistake, that is bad, and does limit our progress and prosperity. Okay, let's go forward. Number four, not stepping out of your comfort zone. Not stepping out of your comfort zone. I think it is a comfort zone which does not allow us to move forward, to develop, which does not allow us, it doesn't allow us to get rid of the bad thing, the unproductive things, and it doesn't allow us to try the new, more effective, more useful, more beneficial things. So we must have to come out of the comfort zone. That is one of the essential ingredients of success. Then it is number five, surrounding yourself with a negativity. Negativity is counterproductive, it is destructive rather. So we do have to get rid of the negativity inside us, outside us. Outside mean mean, if at all we are sitting, we are seen, hanging out with the people who are the negative people. I think that is something very bad indeed. We need to get rid of that. Okay. Now it is the sixth, constantly seeking validation. We need to seek validation up to an extent from the people, and we need we need the thoughts from other people upon how we have done in the form of feedback. But overly dependent, being overly dependent upon validation from the others, that will not allow us to develop, to move forward at all. It will definitely limit our progress. Comparing yourself to others, that is quite a toxic activity. If at all we are comparing ourselves to others, I think that it is really bad. Comparing ourselves to others, that's really bad. That's quite a toxic activity. Every comparison is a toxic, because everyone else is a unique person created by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So we don't need to compare whatever we have been given and gifted with as a potential, as a talent. It is different from others. The kind of circumstances we faced during the childhood have a great impact upon our personalities, and that was different in each and every case. For that reason, I think and I believe that we need not to compare with ourselves with other people. Okay. Number eight, she says, Rosalie Umla says, procrastinating. We need to do the things. We need to clear the desk. We need to clear the things instead of keep procrastinating it. Instead of keep procrastinating it, it is important that we should be getting the things cleared. Important. Over committing is okay. A reasonable committing is okay. Over committing, I will do that, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that. I think that we shalln't be able to do anything else in this respect. If at all this be the attitude, the style of working, over committing, trying to do so many of the things at the same time, not good at all. Set priorities in that respect. The last is neglecting self care. If we don't take care of ourselves, who will take care of ourselves? It is very important indeed that we are taking care of ourselves, and neglecting it in the initial stages it might not hurt us, but later on we will be spoiled, unable to do anything else at all. So these are the things, you know, these are the things Rosalie Umla says, 10 things you don't realize you are doing that limit your potential. We don't need to limit our potential. That's very bad. That is very counterproductive, and that is based on ignorance. We need to be aware of it, and we shouldn't be doing all of those 10 things, any of those 10 things which is limiting our progress, which is actually limiting our potential. We need to understand it. We need to put it into practice, and we need to avoid all those 10 things. We, each one of us, will be doing certain things out of those 10. I think that we need to identify and we need to get rid of all those 10 things. In that way, we will not allow the limiting of our potential. Rather, it will remain intact, and we will be able to take the maximum advantage out of our potential. This will be success. This will be happiness. This will be prosperity. Thank you. Jazakumullah khair.